secret that the concrete is trying to keep. A whale starts out on the edge of the east, feeding the hunger of the urban beast. Somewhere out there is a blue and red light, cutting a path through the middle of the night. One goes by, then another comes along, a frantic and a lonely kind of midnight song. It's a symphony of sorrow on the avenue, matching the gray and the midnight blue. Yeah, the midnight blue. Counting the sirens while the world stays still, fighting the silence and the broken down will. Every passing scream is a story in pain, falling like a shadow in the highway rain. Another tragedy just blocks away, while I'm just waiting for the break of the day. Tires are hissing on the wet black road, carrying a heavy and a hidden upload. Maybe it's a fire or a heart gone wrong, right where the sirens in the dark belong. It travels for a minute, then it fades to a hum, until the spirit in the heat is gone numb. The walls are like a drum for the noise outside, with nowhere left for a broken heart to hide. It's a symphony of sorrow on the avenue, matching the gray and the midnight blue. Yeah, the midnight blue. Counting the sirens while the world stays still, fighting the silence and the broken down will. Every passing scream is a story in pain, falling like a shadow in the highway rain. Another tragedy just blocks away, while I'm just waiting for the break of the day. Let them pass, let the volume drop, until the spinning in the head finally stops. But the distance is a liar, the danger is near. In the middle of a long and a lonely old year. Counting the sirens while the world stays still, fighting the silence and the broken down will. Every passing scream is a story in pain, falling like a shadow in the highway rain. Counting the sirens. Another one fades. The shadows are stretching across the wood floor, reaching out for the heavy front door. The clock on the wall has stopped making a sound, leaving the silence to cover the ground. It's a vast set ocean, it's a deep set sea, a physical version of the reality. Every minute's a mile, every hour's a year, under the wash of a long-distance fear. And the dark is a blanket, the dark is a shroud, drowning out the thoughts that were way too loud. Yeah, way too loud. And the night is too long for a heart like mine, waiting for a signal or a solitary sign. The world is a hollow, the world is a shell, a physical version of a personal hell. It stretches forever, it doesn't have an end, just like a lover who used to be a friend. I watch the moon move from the left to the right, a silent observer in the middle of night. The streetlights are flickering, dying out slow, giving me the signal that it's time for to go. But there's nowhere to run and there's nowhere to hide from the heavy old secrets that are buried inside. The night is a witness, the night is a ghost, highlighting the thing that I value the most. And the dark is a blanket, the dark is a shroud, drowning out the thoughts that were way too loud. Yeah, way too loud. And the night is too long for a heart like mine, waiting for a signal or a solitary sign. The world is a hollow, the world is a shell, a physical version of a personal hell. It stretches forever, it doesn't have an end, just like a lover who used to be a friend. The hours are grinding, the hours are slow. Where does the energy finally go? I'm sinking, I'm sliding, I'm falling apart, in the middle of the silence of a broken signal or a solitary sign. The world is a hollow, the world is a shell, a physical version of a personal hell. The night is too long, still dark. body is a mountain, the body is lead, lying in the middle of a hollow-up bed. The weight is a burden, the weight is a shroud, drowning out the spirit in a heavy-set cloud. But the thoughts are like light and the thoughts are like fire, tangled up in a digital wire. The clock is a hammer, the clock is a beat, matching the rhythm of a total defeat. It's a physical disconnect, a terminal rift, watching the energy starting to drift. Yeah, starting to drift. Heavy eyelids and a racing of mind, leaving the best of the moments behind. The sleep is a stranger, the sleep is a ghost, the version of a feeling that was valued the most. Trapped in the middle of a silence so deep, with a head full of secrets that I'm trying to keep. I tried to count the seconds, I tried to count the years, but the math is all broken by the falling of tears. Every single memory is a high-speed chase, running through the corners of an empty up space. The ceiling is a theater, the ceiling is a screen, the saddest old movie that's ever been seen, waiting for the silence to eventually break, for the sake of a heart and a heavy-set ache. It's a physical disconnect, a terminal rift, watching the energy starting to drift. Yeah, starting to drift. Heavy eyelids and a racing of mind, leaving the best of the moments behind. The sleep is a stranger, the sleep is a ghost, the version of a feeling that was valued the most. Trapped in the middle of a silence so deep, with a head full of secrets that I'm trying to keep. Shut the eyes tight, try to find the rest, through the heavy cold settling in the chest. But the brain won't listen, the brain won't stop, until there is nothing left of it all. Leaving the best of the moments behind. The sleep is a stranger, the sleep is a ghost, the version of a feeling that was valued the most. Heavy eyelids, mine won't stop. The world has been tucked into blankets of gray, closing the door on a heavier day. Every house in the street has turned out the light, accepting the peace of a midwinter night. But the eyes are wide open, the mind is a roar, pacing the wood of a bedroom floor. Sleep is a stranger, sleep is a ghost, a version of a feeling that was valued the most. And the moon is a witness, the moon is a friend who doesn't ask questions or try to pretend. Yeah, it doesn't pretend. Singing insomnia's lullaby tonight, under the watch of a flickering light. A song for the weary, a song for the worn, waiting for the break of a terrible dawn. Every tick of the clock is a note in the head, echoing around in a hollow bed. The pillow is cold and the pillow is flat. I'm still not used to a silence like that. Tossing and turning in a sea of regret, trying to find a thing I can finally forget. The shadows are long and the shadows are deep, matching the secrets I'm trying to keep. A heavy old bird in a heavy old shroud, drowning out the thoughts that were way too loud. And the moon is a witness, the moon is a friend, who doesn't ask questions or try to pretend. Yeah, doesn't pretend. Singing insomnia's lullaby tonight, under the watch of a flickering light. A song for the weary, a song for the worn, waiting for the break of a terrible dawn. Every tick of the clock is a note in the head, echoing around in a hollow bed. Close the eyes, count the sheep, fall into the middle of a silence so deep. But the brain is a motor, the brain is a spark, in the middle of the infinite dark. Insomnia's lullaby, still awake. The kettle is singing a high-pitched tune under the watch of a silver-white moon. Steam is rising in a swirling up cloud inside a kitchen that's far too loud. The porcelain is warm against the palm of the hand, a physical grip on a shifting up sand. Black liquid pours like a dark setting, giving a person too much time to think. It's a bitter old brew for a bitter old heart, watching the morning try to get a start. Yeah, get a start. Drinking midnight coffee in the quietest room, watch watching the shadows as they start for to bloom. No sleep is coming, no rest is in sight, just a bitter taste of a hollowed out night. Staring at the table, staring at the floor, waiting for a feeling that isn't coming anymore. Clock on the wall is a minute too slow, matching the way that the memories go. One sugar packet for the weight of the grief, a temporary and a paper-thin relief. The scent of the roasting is heavy and deep, a barrier between the world and the sleep. Reflections are dancing in the dark set pool for a lonely observer, a lonely old fool. It's a bitter old brew for a bitter old heart, watching the morning try to get a start. Yeah, get a start. Drinking midnight coffee in the quietest room, watching the shadows as they start for to bloom. No sleep is coming, no rest is in sight, just the bitter taste of a hollowed out night. Staring at the table, staring at the floor, waiting for a feeling that isn't coming anymore. Let it go cold, let the warmth fade away into the middle of the grayest of day. It won't wake the spirit, it won't fix the soul. It's just a black liquid in a hollowed out bowl. Quietest room, watching the shadows as they start for to bloom. No sleep is coming, no rest is in sight, just the bitter taste of a hollowed out night. Midnight coffee, empty mug. Headlights are flashing against the white slats, catching the movement of the alleyway cats. Long jagged shapes are dancing around underneath a heavy and a hollowed out sound. The car turns the corner, the pattern will shift, leaving the energy starting to drift. Every passing traveler is a ghost on the wall, waiting for the silence to eventually fall. It's a cinematic version of a lonely set room, trapped in the middle of a beautiful gloom. Yeah, beautiful gloom. Just watching the shadows on the blinds tonight, chasing the tail of a flickering light. Everything is moving, but everything is still, matching the rhythm of a broken down will. A spectator sitting in a dark set space, of a beautiful face. The street lamp outside is a yellowish glow, watching the vibrancy starting to go. The plastic is thin and the plastic is warm, like a heavy old heart that's battered and torn. Every single car is a different life, cut with a sharp and a wintry knife. I'm a ghost in the system, a ghost on the map, falling right through a beautiful trap. It's a cinematic version of a lonely set room, trapped in the middle of a beautiful gloom. Yeah, beautiful gloom. Just watching the shadows on the blinds tonight, chasing the tail of a flickering light. Everything is moving, but everything is still, matching the rhythm of a broken down will. A spectator sitting in a dark sad space, searching for a trace of a beautiful face. The patterns are changing, the patterns are old, a story of us that grew suddenly cold. One more flicker, one more beam, before I wake up from this broken down dream. Watching the shadows on the blinds tonight, chasing the tail of a flickering light. Everything is moving, but everything is still, matching the rhythm of a broken down will. Shadows on the blinds, night is ending. Plastic cracks are tracing out a map up there, hanging in the stillness of the midnight air. Every line's a memory of a choice gone wrong, right where all the heavy set thoughts belong. The moonlight's hidden just a corner of the wall, waiting for the gravity to take its toll. Blankets feel like lead against the tired skin, while the conversation in the head begins to spin. The shadows move like water on the whitewashed paint, a feeling that's heavy, a feeling that's faint. Yeah, a feeling that's faint. Staring at the 3 a.m. ceiling again, thinking about the person that I should have been. Every little blemish is a story untold, a silent reflection as the hours unfold. Looking for an exit in the patterns above, through the broken ruins of a former love. like ghostly little dancers in the middle of the night. The eyes are wide open but the vision is blurred, searching for a meaning in a single word. Silence is a roar that's echoing around in a house that's built on a hollowed out ground. The fan is making circles on the timber wood, reminding the spirit of a could've and a should. The shadows move like water on the whitewashed paint, a feeling that's heavy, a feeling that's faint. Yeah, a feeling that's faint. Staring at the 3 a.m. ceiling again, thinking about the person that I should have been. Every little blemish is a story untold, a silent reflection as the hours unfold. Looking for an exit in the patterns above, through the broken ruins of a former love. Close the eyes, try to find the dark, but the brain is holding on to every little spark. The morning is a ghost, the morning is a threat to a heart that isn't finished with the overthinking, yeah. Staring at the 3 a.m. ceiling again, thinking about the person that I should have been. Every little blemish is a story untold, a silent reflection as the hours unfold. 3 a.m. ceiling, still watching. White noise is filling up the empty space, blowing the air across a tired face. The blades are spinning in a circular flight, the only motion in the middle of the night. A rhythmic click-clack every once in a while, matching the ruins of a forgotten smile. Dust is settling on the plastic-made frame, whispering the quiet in a forgotten name. It's a hypnotic drone, a mechanical hum, waiting for the spirit to finally go numb. Yeah, finally go numb. And the fan keeps turning round and around, the only vibration that can never be found. Blowing the shadows across the wood floor, further away from the heavy set door, caught in a loop that doesn't have an end, just like a lover who used to be a friend. Is moving but the air is still cold, a story of a winter who was suddenly sold. Every rotation is a second gone by, under the watch of a purple-gray sky. The walls are a record for the flickering light, trapped in the middle of a terminal night. No rest is coming while the motor is on, waiting for the break of a terrible dawn. It's a hypnotic drone, a mechanical hum, waiting for the spirit to finally vibration that can never be found. Blowing the shadows across the wood floor, further away from the heavy set door. Caught in a loop that doesn't have an end, just like a lover who used to be a friend. Switch it off, let the motion stop. Wait for the final rotation to drop. But the quiet is louder, the quiet is deep, and the fan was the only thing keeping us asleep. Still turning round and around. The blackness is turning to a heavy-set gray, the first little sign of a coming up day. The street lamps are clicking, they're dying out slow, watching the energy starting to go. The birds are all waking, they're starting to sing, a mechanical sound that the autumn time brings. The house is still quiet, the house is still cold, a story of a winter who was suddenly sold. And the horizon is bleeding a purple and red, highlighting the words that were never quite said. Yeah, never quite said. Just waiting for the dawn to arrive in the room, to wash out the shadows and wash out the gloom. A long distance echo, fading up sparks, survive in the middle of the deep, deep dark. The night was a mountain, the night was a war, waiting for the morning to eventually fall. The car starts up in a driveway nearby, leaving a cloud in a lavender sky. The world is beginning to turn itself on, right on the edge of a terrible dawn. The coffee is brewing, the radio's low, rhythmic reminder that it's time for to go. But the spirit is heavy and the spirit is dry, under the watch of an indifferent sky. And the horizon is bleeding a purple and red, highlighting the words that were never quite said. Yeah, never quite said. Just waiting for the dawn to arrive in the room, to wash out the shadows and wash out the gloom. A long distance echo, fading up sparks, survive in the middle of the deep, deep dark. The night was a mountain, the night was a war, waiting for the morning to eventually fall. Another night finished, another day starts, to a world full of people with broken down hearts. I'll just close the blinds, I'll just stay in the dark, looking for a solitary spark. The room is a cavern of the deepest of black, except for the light from a glass-made crack. A cold blue sun in the palm of the hand, highlighting a life that was never quite planned. Thumb is moving in a rhythmic upslide, looking for a place for a spirit to hide. Pixels are burning in the white of the eye, underneath the ceiling of a heavy-set sky. It's a digital ghost, an artificial light, hiding the ruins of a terminal night. Yeah, terminal night. Caught in the glow of the screen tonight, chasing the tail of a flickering light. Millions of people just a signal away, but nobody has a single word for to say. Scrolling through memories, scrolling through ghosts, a version of a person that was valued the most. From a summer long gone, before the shadows decided to move on. The laughter is grainy, the volume is low, but it hits like a hammer, a terminal blow. The battery's dying, the signal is weak, a terrible language that the silence will speak. One more refresh and one more look, the final page of a heavy-set book. It's a digital ghost, an artificial light, hiding the ruins of a terminal night. Yeah, a terminal night. Caught in the glow of the screen tonight, chasing the tail of a flickering light. Millions of people just a signal away, but nobody has a single word for to say. Scrolling through memories, scrolling through ghosts, the version of a person that was valued the most. Turn it off, let the darkness in. Watch the long-term morning begin. Just a black mirror, just a cold glass, watching the midnight quietly pass.